You can go ahead.
Okay. He doesn't care about my personal space.
And her personal space is the entire kitchen.
Right.
I can help you.
Yes! Oh, is it exciting?
That is so cool.
It's so cute. The kitchen is where everything happens in our house.
It's like Grand Central.
Yeah.
There's people coming and going through the kitchen all the time.
The way it inevitably works is where I need to be, he is. If I'm trying to make like cinnamon buns, GTFO, like get out of my way. It's not just about how the kitchen functions right now. It's about how we'll need it to function going forward. We have 3 children.
Just the needs of the kitchen, I think, are going to continue to change.
My name is Jean Stoffer. I'm an interior designer. When Joe called and asked if I would design her kitchen, I was excited.
Welcome.
Okay.
Of an era, wouldn't you say? The previous owner of this home really cared about it. She also was sort of the quintessential House Beautiful reader in that she loved her kitchen and she really dedicated time to like renovating it. These are beautiful wood cabinets, but the function, maybe not. I feel like there is generally a place for everything, but they're not like well suited. Like we have a lot of small appliances. As you can see, lovely dishwasher. But then honestly too, when we're opening it, you know, here, if you're here doing this, there are pots that go in here.
Can't even put things away.
It's difficult. This is our pantry where 3 kids of 3 varying ages like to just dive in. So please be aware of like what you're about to see.
Okay.
Like clearly the Rice Krispies should not be on their side, stacked on top of a bunch of seltzer bottles. It's so embarrassing.
I can help you.
I can help you. What's really great is that we have all of this extra space. This does feel like a space that is made to be a kitchen.
We need to get rid of this.
Can I do it this weekend?
You're not allowed to do it this weekend. Over the years, I've developed a questionnaire that goes through all the different categories of things that you use a kitchen for. And I've discovered that if I get really solid answers to these questions, then I can design exactly what you need pretty close on the first pass. Think about how you want your kitchen to feel.
I'd like it to feel welcoming and warm. I'd like it to feel organized. I'd like it to feel clean and open.
Use all the words.
Did I use all of them?
What other words are there? We like to have the house feel comfortable. We don't want people to be afraid to come in.
And are you right or left-handed?
I'm left-handed, but I do a lot of things with my right. We don't have the same, I would say the same priorities, but I think that together they make the right space. Like I kind of don't care where our dishes go.
Are you set up in your mind where you have to go to one side or the other for your dishwasher? Or are you open?
I'm totally open. I go where it tells me to go if I'm allowed to go.
Yeah, she doesn't really go to the dishwasher. you're the yin to my yang for sure.
For your main sink location, would you like 1 basin or 2?
This is a fascinating
Do you
question.
think it would be helpful to have a second sink location?
I have a Diet Coke addiction, like a real problem.
What do you use your microwave for?
Everything.
Because it's such a good deal. It's only $9. I have a Vitamix. I don't use it as often as I should. I had to buy each of our boys their own separate box of frozen breakfast taquitos. I like having containers for those things, and a solid range hood, like a hood that's like drawing odors out. They were getting mad at each other for eating all of the taquitos.
Talk to me about what your hopes and dreams are. The most important thing to tell your kitchen designer, what is your budget for this project? I mean, like, it's crucial.
I would say $100,000 for the kitchen. I mean, I'm under the impression after watching a lot of TV that you can get a kitchen renovated for $25,000 and in 4 weeks.
It's not possible.
I would love to get more info from you of just like where you see that sort of molding as you start bringing things together.
That was helpful.
It's a lot.
It was a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah.
A kitchen is a lot.
Yeah.
But I think you gave me what I need.
I'm really nervous.
Why are you nervous? Be excited.
I'm just like, You try to be as clear as possible about your vision. You try to explain your needs. You try to explain your aesthetic, and you don't know how that will get interpreted.
It's a good thing I don't have any of those things.
I know.
So I'm very open.
This is her store on the left.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, look how adorable this place is. Oh, good to see you. How was your flight? It was good. Look at this place. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it.
Prepping for today's reveal involved working on the design. I first worked on the layout for quite a while, and then once I got the layout the way I wanted it, I started drawing each wall elevation and filling it in and imagining how they would use the space as I went. Then as a team, we put together all the finishes and all the colors and all the materials and the light fixtures and kind of filled it out. What I am proposing, taking out this wall, moving this wall so that the current exterior wall continues flush, and changing the sliding doors leading out to that little walkway into windows. The more I worked with the space, I realized I need more space for the things that you need in your kitchen.
Yeah.
And the way I've organized the kitchen is this is kind of your baking area,
Right.
where all your equipment would be here.
I actually was totally surprised by the way that she contained the baking area, and I didn't really think about how enchanting that might be with my daughter, for us to have sort of a special spot that's just ours.
A refrigerator here, the freezer all the way over here.
Interesting.
I built an alcove here. So we've got our cooking kind of quarantined, or
Got it.
corralled is a
Yep.
better word.
Yep.
I have one oven here and a second oven here. And then I have the microwave here. This whole thing is unbroken
Got it.
countertop.
Feel already overwhelmed and excited.
So now I'm going to start walking you around the room wall by wall. Okay.
Whoa.
Here is what we're talking about.
So this is looking out through the
yeah.
sliding glass door
out to
right
the
now.
backyard.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought we'd put some really pretty light fixtures above each window.
Yeah.
Here's your under counter oven, another drawer below it, and then all of this is counter. All right, I'm gonna move this over here so you can keep it.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So crazy.
What we have here, a marble backsplash, or you know, some slab material with a little slab ledge. And this is just for pretty things.
Yes.
And here's the countertop microwave, and thankfully they all hinge left.
I'm honestly trying to scan through my kitchen of like, where is that? What do I keep there? What do I do with that? What do I have space for? And it's like you found a place for literally everything.
So this is just a ton of storage. And this is all pantry with rollout shelves, full depth.
Okay.
And then your island, here we're kind of seeing how it lays in the room. Your seating will be around, and if you want to, you can put all 5 of you at the island.
It's beautiful, Jean. Thank you so much.
Oh,
it's
you are so welcome.
It's so great.
You know what? This is almost my layout in my own
Really?
kitchen.
Oh, wow.
I really love
It
it.
feels like you have tons of counter space.
If you guys have time, I think you should come over to my house and just see the way things are laid out. It might help visualize. So I want to show you what your kitchen would feel like as far as flow, because this is a very similar layout to what we've been talking about.
Totally. It feels really nice. The thing I was concerned about with the drawing was that things felt far away from each other, but not at all.
No, yours is a little wider than this, so you're going to have a
Right.
little bit more room this way, but that's kind of important because you also have a wall. We love adding range alcoves aesthetically. I just think it's beautiful. But it also contains all the messy cooking things in an area. And a range alcove gives these sidewalls spots for niches. And we can make them look so pretty and they're functional at the same time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh,
This
you
has
are
been
so
amazing.
welcome.
And truly,
Thank
like,
you for
being
coming.
here in this space has been like game changing. It
Good.
really feels so different.
Good.
Yes, thanks so much.
There's still a few things that I'm like slightly hesitant about. This whole thing is so stressful, and I'm so happy it's over. I love Jean, and I'm so excited about the design, but I am so glad this part is done. Like, so glad.
Yes.
The idea that design is like a conversation and that what you see at the beginning is a work in progress. I mean, I suspect that even the stuff we saw today and even the stuff we changed today is going to continue to change. High five, you did it.
Hey.
You did it.
Did it wrong,
now
but I
all we
did
have
it.
to do is build a kitchen. Does anyone have any money?
My most important focus is the cabinetry.
We're really maximizing this space. I like continuity with a sense of surprise.
Dramatically gorgeous.
Can I get a stand-in husband?
Yeah, seriously.